Hi yoga friends, welcome to my Mat My World. Please join me for a floor flow. So if you would, in a comfortable seated position, inhale the arms up and exhale the arms out. Inhaling up and exhaling out. And again, inhale and exhale. Moving to child's pose. Set the glutes back by the heels and relax into forward fold, head to the floor. Finding your breath, inhaling, exhaling. When you're ready, coming up, hands and knees, right into cat-cow. Exhale, push the belly up. Inhale the belly down. Exhale, push up. Inhale down. One more. And from here, moving to bird dog. So one arm, one leg, push away, exhale. Inhale, neutral. If you need to, move to fists. If the flat palms on the floor bothers your wrists. Finding your breath. And release. Moving to down dog. Press the heels, press the glutes up. And then paddle your heels up and down. And then soften the knees, press the glutes back and up toward the top of the wall. Finding soft knees still. Breathe. Walking the feet a little closer together, press the right one to the sky. And bring that knee forward between the hands for pigeon, or take it toward the right wrist. Find your pigeon pose. Looking across the room. And then letting the body melt toward the mat, all the way down if you like. Maybe that's not comfortable. Maybe you would like elbows instead. And breathe. Walking the hands back. Let's find a plank. Dig the toe, and you can do a knee plank if you like. Find your correct positioning and then take the right foot up. Bring the foot down, find child's pose. Relax and breathe right here. 3 breaths, something like that. Moving to hands and knees. And cat-cow. Exhale, push the belly up. Inhale down. And relax. When you're ready, set up for bird dog. Push away. Exhale. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, push away. Keep going. Coming to neutral. Dig your toes and down dog. Find your position, soften the knees, press the glutes up toward the wall, and push back. Walk the feet a little closer together and raise the left foot to the sky. And bring that knee forward toward the left wrist for pigeon. Readjust your hands and take your pigeon all the way down if you like. Continue to breathe. Walking the hands back if you are down, dig the toe and find a plank. Raise the left foot, holding your plank. Knees down are fine. And bringing it down, child's pose. Coming up. Let's bring the hands back by the knees and let's take the forehead down and then lift the glutes. So this is rabbit pose. Our elbows are close to the body and bringing the hips toward the heels. Pressing the glutes up again. Exhale and inhale down. And one more, pressing up. And inhale down. And coming up very slowly, get your bearings and take the hands behind the back, clasping the fingertips. If you're not comfortable with your hips on your heels, then come up to a kneeling pose. Open the chest, lifting the hands away from the glutes, looking across the room. And breathe. And release the hands. Coming to cat-cow. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, push the belly up. Inhaling down. Exhale, push up. One more, all the way through. Coming to neutral. When you're ready, exhale, push away. Bird dog. Inhale, neutral. Push away, keep going. And one more. Coming to your neutral pose. Lifting the left arm out to the side and taking it under the body. Bringing the shoulder to the floor. And you can keep your loose hand by your face, or you can take it to the sky or behind or even down the mat. Releasing the pose, coming up. Let's do the same thing with the other side. So take the arm out, taking it under the body, coming down to the shoulder and the side of the head, taking the arm, the extra hand, wherever you like. What feels good? One side might feel different than the other. And release the pose. Coming to hands at knees, dig the toes, find down dog. Settle into the stretch. Make it yours. Maybe you want your feet a little closer together. Maybe you want your hands a little closer to the feet. That's up to you. Bringing the feet a little closer together and take the right foot up to the sky. Bring the right knee toward the right wrist for pigeon. Take your pigeon as far as you like and breathe. We're going to add a twist right here. So if your pigeon is all the way down, start to bring your pigeon up. The right knee is forward, the left elbow moves to the mat, and bring the palms to the heart center. So prayer palms, looking over your right shoulder if you can. And breathe. Releasing. Dig your toe, find your plank. And this time, instead of taking the foot up, let's bring the right knee in toward the chest and hold. And release, moving to child's pose. Coming to hands and knees. Exhale, push the belly up for cat-cow. Inhale down. 3 times. And coming to neutral on your exhale. Push away, bird dog. One more time. And release. Taking the left arm out, take it under. Find your shoulder stretch. Breathe. Coming to neutral. Hands and knees. Take the other arm out to the side, underneath the body. Breathe. Unwind the pose. Coming into down dog, dig your toes. Walk your feet a little closer together, this time taking the left foot to the sky. And bringing the left knee in toward the left wrist, finding pigeon. Staying up in your pigeon or melting to the mat. Breathe. Start to walk your pigeon back, bringing the right elbow into the floor, into your mat, hands to heart center, looking toward the sky if you can. Continue your breath. Unwind that pigeon and take the foot back for a plank. Now bring that left foot in toward the chest. And release, child's pose. Finding your breath, walking the hands back toward the knees, just like before. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, push the glutes up for rabbit pose. Inhale the glutes toward the heels. Exhale, push up. One more. and release, glutes to heel. When you're ready, slowly come up. I want you to make sure that you don't get dizzy right here. If you like, you could stay right here. We are opening the chest again. Otherwise, come up to your knees. Fingertips clasp in the back, opening the chest, looking across the room. Releasing to the floor. We are moving to boat pose. And we'll turn this way just for fun. Bringing the feet up. You can keep your knees bent if you like. You can keep your hands on the mat. Or you can take your legs a little straighter and bring your hands up as well. This is your mat, your world. Release, walking the feet down the mat and stretching towards your ankles. Breathe. Coming up, taking the hands to one side and stretching back. Nice big stretch, and then press up toward the toes. It's kind of like a side push-up. Taking it to the other side, both hands to the side. Stretch back. And then stretch toward the toes. And release across ankle to ankle. So on this one, I have my right ankle on top. I'm going to take my right hip back. So I'm going to pull my right hip back about a ½ inch. It's not very far. Flex my right toes, and if I can reach them, I'm going to lean. If I can't reach them, I'm just going to lean without reaching for the toe. All right? You feel that stretch right here along the outer hip, even down the back of the knee and into the calf. And release, crossing the other side. Ankle to ankle. My left foot is on top. My left hip is going to pull back a ½ inch. If it's even that far, it may be like a ¼ inch. Stretch toward that toe. Reach it if you can. If not, hands down, pushing forward. This is not a fun stretch. This one hurts. And release. When you're ready, scoot the glutes down the mat just a little bit. We are rolling back for happy baby. Bring the knees into the chest and reach up if you can. Grab your instep or your arch. Your knees are bent. They are toward the shoulders, so that means the knees are wide. And just right here, if it feels good for you, you can rock your baby left and right. Release the feet to the floor. We are keeping wide feet. Now, take the feet towards your edge of the mat, but they are close to the glutes. Hands move down by the hips. Press the belly up to the sky. Breathe. Feel the stretch in the hips, tops of the legs, and you're going to feel a pinch in your glutes and your low back. So right around the sacrum area, maybe a little bit higher. Releasing the glutes to the floor. Bringing the toes to the sky. Point and flex your toes. When you're ready, take the legs wide, so straddle of the feet. And when you're ready, cross ankles and straddle. Cross ankle the other way. So that means one foot moves in front and then the other foot moves in front. and release. Holding in the straddle, take your palms and place them on the inner thighs, not on the knees, not on the calves, on the inner thighs. And just let the weight of the arms be on your legs, increasing your stretch. Release, bringing the legs back together, knees to chest. Bring the head, neck, and shoulders up, and we are rocking up for boat sit. Coming up. Same thing, it's your boat pose. If you want to hang on to the back of the legs, you are welcome to do that. Breathe. Releasing the feet. Let the feet go down the mat, stretching toward the ankles. And then coming up, hands move to the side. So little side push up, pushing up, stretch toward the ankles. Other side. Press toward the ankles. And coming up, cross ankles. Whatever one is on top, that hip pulls back. My right foot is on top, my right hip pulls back. Stretching forward, flex that foot. And breathe. And release, coming back. Stretch toward the ankles. Coming to neutral, cross the other side, and then stretch that hip back. Pull the hip back, flex the foot, stretch forward. You'll find that one side is a little tighter. Whew. Breathe. And release. When you're ready, we are rolling back, finding happy baby. If you like, reach the feet. Rock your baby if you want to. Feel the stretch. Feel the back against the earth, the floor. Release the feet. Your feet are coming in narrow this time, so about hip width apart. The heels are close to the glutes. When you are ready, exhale, push up. Oh boy, I'm tight today. Woo. Continue to breathe. If you can push up just a little bit higher, do so. You're going to feel this right here in the hip flexors, tops of the legs and the quadriceps. Still the same pinch in the low back and the glutes. Releasing down, moving the toes to the sky, point and flex those toes. Now when we straddle the legs, lay the hands on the inner thighs this time and circle your feet. So we are not moving the whole leg, we are just moving from the ankle down. So just the foot moves, finding your little circles. And then reverse the circles. And relax right here in the straddle pose. Bring the knees together. Rocking the hips left and right. Raising your head, neck, and shoulders, finding that little crunch, nose toward the knees. And when you are ready, rolling up to a seated position. Let's take the legs into a straddle pose. Sit up nice and tall. And if you like, take the hands around toward the back and open the chest to the sky, looking up if you can, and breathe. So my hands are not in close to the glutes. They are pushed back a little way so that I can lean back some. Release, taking the nose toward one knee, just stretch. Continue to breathe. Coming up, let's move to the other side. Take your time, nice and slow. Coming up, bringing the feet together. Now we are taking the feet away from the body, so making a butterfly pose, but push the feet away. So I like to call it diamond. So we have a nice diamond shape here, leaning forward when you have your feet together, and let the head, the shoulders relax, going forward as far as your body, your back, your hamstrings allow. Slowly coming back, and move opposite hand to knee for a twist. Still sitting up nice and tall. Our feet are still in diamond. Look back as far as you can. And then moving to the other side. So twist, same thing. Continue to breathe. Coming to neutral. Walk those feet back just a little bit into your butterfly pose. Some of you may be able to bring those heels clear back into the body. I cannot. This is as far as I can go. I'm about 8 inches away from my midsection. Sit up nice and tall, opening the chest through the arms, and breathe. And relax. You can press the elbows into the inner thighs if you want a little extra stretch, or you can just relax to center, pushing the belly button back, relaxing shoulders, elbows, hands, head and neck. And coming up, sitting crisscross if you like. And when you're ready for your next inhale, take the hands up. And exhale to one side, stretch and lean. Inhaling up. Exhale, other side. Last inhale all the way up. And exhale to heart center. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great weekend. Namaste.